Hey guys, how you guys doing? I'm live for some road rant. Just want to say what's going on with me, if that's okay. Several hours ago this happened, but I'm not only recording it now. I finally got the jazz bug in me, J-A-Z-Z, jazz. I like jazz. I got into it via listening to Joe Satriani's 1988 Monroe Pop Festival video. And Jonathan Mover are doing jazz as an intro to Satch Boogie, which is the same version I played on my channel, and then I did a version that's also on that concert on my channel of Ice 9. And when I heard Joe do it, it had to be Joe, it had to be him doing that song, I have a feeling. I get it. I like jazz. I'm going to do some jazz too. So to have classical been to me already, I'm going to add jazz to that. The only things left as far as prime musical sources for Western music is country and blues, and I've been around blues, and I don't really care for country, but I could do it if I had to, and I might even do it someday. But I got the jazz bug now. Let me switch hands because I'm carrying like 4 bags of groceries. Anyway, next thing. I met a friend named Catherine. She's really cool. She's already ordered me a new DNA kit for Ancestry.com. And I'm gonna share the results with you guys as well. We want to figure out what's going on with me genetically. And see, the thing about 23andMe is that I did it on my wife's email, and she can't even open her computer because she forgot her passkey. She's computer illiterate, and I'm not even sure she would help me if she could. And that whole account of 23andMe that I know about myself is on her email. Because when we first met, I'll be transparent and tell you. When we first met, I had to lie to her and say I didn't have an email account because she was so suspicious of me. But I had to have had an email account because I had a YouTube channel. I needed my email account for my YouTube channel. But because I had to tell her I didn't have an email so we could coexist, because she's Jehovah's Witness, very strict, I had to use her email. I used her email for mine. By the time she figured out that, yes, I had an email, it was already on hers, and I had to go through her to get any of my 23andMe results. And now she doesn't even open her computer, can't even open her computer. Might not even help me if she could, and I need to know, I'd like the results for myself. I'd like to know on my account anyway. So my friend Catherine just ordered me a kit, I think probably from Ancestry.com. I just have to wait till it's time to give a sample and how I do that. And I want it to be a pure sample. If it's spit, I want to know that I haven't eaten anything for like 12 hours or something. I want my pure DNA. I don't want to have, I don't want to be diagnosed as 25% chocolate, you know what I mean? But here's another cool thing that came out of meeting Catherine. Really cool thing came out of meeting Catherine, and I'm going to explain it to you guys. You guys think it's junk, then don't watch. It's okay. You don't have to hear this. Just turn it off. You don't think I'm boring you. Combined with 2 things. First of all, I've been watching videos on observation, and quantum mechanics proves that what we observe happens. The reason why most people don't make anything happen is because they observe the same way all the time, every day the same way, and they get the same result. I'm learning to break that by consciously observing and changing my observations and observing how I want to observe to get the result I actually want, instead of just mindlessly walking through life. Observing without realizing I'm observing and getting the same results I got all my life, and still living the rest of my life with the same results I got all my life, and then dying. There's that. But that combined with, I was showing Catherine, she wanted to see pictures of my family and all that, and I showed her the 3 pics, sent them to her, that of me with my long hair in 1995 when I was 28 years old. And I looked at those pics, and somebody made a couple of people made snide comments, and I deleted both of them from my channel. It's okay, you can think I suck at guitar, but when you put down my physical appearance like you think you're God and I'm a piece of crap because you're you, I can delete you. And I deleted 2 people over just comments on my pics. So there's that. But it gave me, but between that, those pics, seeing those pics in my mind's eye, love you, seeing those pics in my mind's eye, and combined with observation technique, and even prodded by the haters' comments. I admit it might be that they did that, but they don't get to do that. they get to do it, but they get to delete them. It made me realize that I've been visualizing the wrong thing. Starting today, and you guys can track my progress and give it, and you guys are already in on it now anyway. Starting today, I'm visualizing my hair going back to how it looked when I was 28. And we'll see what happens. Test me. I know visualization is a thing. I'm working on it as we speak. And I know how to do hair because have had long hair for 33 years or something like that. Yeah, 33 years. And 30 years ago was when that pic was taken. So I only had long hair 3 years when that pic was taken. If nothing happens, nothing changes, I still look good now. But I think it's going to. I think between Catherine meeting me and then she's the light in my life, because it's like I'm learning so much about myself just from meeting her and about to learn more. I'm visualizing, I'm having my mind's eye the hair I had when I was 28. I may not get there, but whatever. I can't lose anything. I'm already have nothing to lose, But I have a feeling that there's something to that. In other words, we'll see. Anyway, and jazz is such a cool thing. The way Joe made it. I'm going to go on about Joe here, so don't just end on me talking about my hair. Joe was so slick and phrasey and just sometimes even minimalist, and just really nuanced with the jazz. I thought, yeah, there's something there. There's something to jazz, There's a swing and there's a major scale feel, and there's a chromaticism you don't have in classical music, There's a play between the diatonic notes feel, and there's a play 4 and 5 notes chords, not just stupid triads all the time. Not stupid, but I don't want to use an explicative. It's YouTube, but using triads all the time. Jazz gets you out of that. It lets you swing, and lets you play more notes than just the technical 7 notes that are in the scale that you're supposed to be using. And the way Joe, who I rag on sometimes, way he phrased it, I couldn't help it. And today I realized I like jazz. I'm going to book in jazz. I have some jazz at home already. I have John Coltrane. I have Charlie Parker. I have some Miles Davis. Anyway, so I love you guys. Peace, love, and rock and roll.